Are you prepared for the unexpected? When disaster strikes, will your community system stand strong? Here is what you need to know. These videos help the stakeholders and community understand all perspectives and work together to build a community-based coalition to improve resiliency.
I'm Tanner Anderson. I am a transportation planner. It's not boring because you don't do the same thing every day. You don't see the same thing every day, and you see different weather events every day here. I notify people of, through social media, through press releases, here's your evacuation routes that you guys need to take to get out of harm's way. And then afterwards, assessing the current infrastructure we have on our roads. What is the best way for us to move forward when some of these critical roads we use day to day are no longer accessible? Before a natural disaster hits, each year we do during National Hurricane Preparedness Week, we prepare a map that shows you this is the way that you need to use to get out of harm's way. I mainly work with engineers following the storm, just assessing what roads we still have access to, what roads we don't, and particularly when it comes to mapping. We work with our GIS department to outline those roads on a map in the jurisdiction of what's available, what's not available, and then we post those to social media or we hand it out to our media outlets that we have here in town. WSWG, the Albany Herald, they all have a huge social media influence in our community. That would be our biggest thing, is making sure that communication lines open between the state and the local government to make sure the proper funds are going to where they need to go during these natural disasters. I recall my parents telling me stories about how people would go into the waters not thinking it was deep at all and getting stuck on top of their cars. Please keep your eyes on the news and what roads are closed. And if you see certain roads that have water over it, show video of it, I wouldn't venture into that area. Don't matter how safe it looks or if you see somebody else doing it. The only thing I could say to people in my home county is, stay inside. We've had heat and extremely cold, I believe 2 years ago, and then it's been extremely hot here as always. So if people needed to get out of the heat and not walk on the streets, I think our transit would be there to help them as much as possible. The Civic Center is the number one location I'm going to go to. There's several projects on our new long-range transportation plan that have been on there for years that have been slowly being pushed up to the top of the list. If you look across the state of Georgia right now, a majority of our projects are bridge replacement projects. It's not if it's going to happen, it's when it's going to happen. I think I enjoy the preparation. Not everybody's going to leave during a natural disaster. That's a guarantee. I know people who are going to stay around, but knowing that I did something to provide them an outlet to get out of harm's way, at the end of the day, it makes me feel great.
View the story map to dive deeper into the playbook, which guides our actions to arrive at a more resilient and sustainable future. Cascading effects analysis identifies critical links in our roadway network, identifying the impacts that failures might have on workforce access and residents' access to basic goods and services. Together, we are building a community-based coalition to improve our resilience.